Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Bandit Magic. Sorry, no more Santa Claus. He's gone. Santa Claus is no longer with us. We are here playing Lorwyn Eclipsed for the first time. And probably done about 25% of my homework. So we're going to have to do a lot of reading. Let's see what we got. Hover over this. Alright, first strike lifelink to 2 mana. Kithkin Soldier, sounds good already. Whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking, where X is a number of attacking creatures you control. That's pretty good. In a Kithkin Go Wide deck, that seems pretty good to me. What other white cards are on here? We have a Merfolk. We have a Thought-Weft Lieutenant, which I am familiar with. Gives the creature +1/+1 and trample until end of turn whenever that or another creature enter. Well, let's try it, right? If people aren't passing, or if people are passing Kithkin, this could be a really good deck, right? If I'm the only Kithkin player, then this will wield to me. Otherwise, there's not a lot of good stuff that might wield. But let's just take this white rare here. This looks pretty good. We're going to learn how to draft the set live, which will be fun. Okay, we get past a white uncommon here. As additional cost to cast a spell, you may blight 2. Choose one. If the spell's additional cost was paid, choose both. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, or destroy target creature with mana value 3 or greater. Okay, I mean, that is pretty flexible. Here we have an actual Kithkin, another 2 mana Kithkin. When this enters, if you control 3 or more creatures, return a permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. It's pretty good, too. I think I'd rather just stick in my Kithkin colors. I know we'll pay attention to what's getting passed to us here, right? We have a Goblin that was passed to us. Because this is a set where you really want to see what tribe is being passed to you. And the real giveaway will be pick 5, right? Once we get to pick 5, if it seems like there's still a tribe that hasn't been passed to us, then we might just, pivot over to that tribe. That to me seems pretty good. So, but, so far this is a pretty good start. 2/2 drops is pretty nice. All right, we get a Hollowed Fountain passed. More Merfolk. Merfolk could be open. Rooftop Percher. What do you do? 5 mana Changeling Flying. When this creature enters, exile up to 2 target cards from graveyards. You gain 3 life. That's not irrelevant in this set. There's a lot of graveyard shenanigans in this set. Alright. Flash Enchants. Gains Trample and Indestructible. That's pretty good. It also is pretty flexible, right? This could go in an Elf's deck or in a Kithkin deck. 1 less to cast. When it enters, draw a card. That's exactly the sort of stuff that I like. Tempting to take a Hollowed Fountain because I'm a free-to-play player, but I also like winning gems. All right, pick 4 Fairy. Fairy's not a real tribe. It's not really supported. So unfortunately, a pick 4 Fairy is not as good as you would think. Here we have another Mist Metal Council. I don't mind it. It's just a 4 mana 4/3 that draws a card. We're always going to have a Kithkin on the battlefield. Otherwise, Blossom Bind is pretty good. Feed the Flames is not bad here. But we'll keep taking our Kithkins, right? We want to cut off Kithkin as much as possible, so that our pack 2 can be pretty good here. All right, this is the big reveal. Pack 1, pick 5. Let's see what tribes are being passed to us. Let's see what's open. I think if we see a single Kithkin in this pack, I am comfortable staying in a green-white Kithkin. Oh, look at this. That's perfect. Okay, so I think we're in the right colors here. We actually have 2 Kithkin cards that are passed to us. I like this card a lot. Make 2 Kithkins, and then it's a great mana sink for late game. Also, the art is so creepy on this, but I kind of like it. And then the Down Guard, is not bad either. It enters with 2 -1 counters. But then when another creature you control enters, you remove, right? So actually the Clock-On Festival and Reluctant Down Guard work pretty well together. Okay, so we'll take our uncommon here, and I think we're in the clear here. Here we have our 3rd Gilt Leaf's Embrace. I'm just not sure if this card will be good. Mill 4 cards, and you may return a permanent card from among them to your hand. It's not bad. It's kind of like look at the top 4. Put 1 into your hand, put the rest into the graveyard. It's better than an elf deck, probably. We could just play this as a... You know what? I actually like the Meros Sky Swimmer a lot. It works well with Vivid, which is good for us because we're in green. The Convoke cost will be pretty easy to pay with the amount of Kifkins that we're making. Because I don't think the Bark of Doran is very good. So I like the Sky Swimmer here. Here we have another Convoke card, which is nice. A pick 7 elf is interesting. We're already in green. It wouldn't hurt to take a pick 7 elf. +1/+1 for each creature you control and each creature card in your graveyard. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. What does this Kifkin do? Whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. This is a cool art. I like this. This is very cool. It reminds me of the guy from The Mummy, Brandon Fraser's Mummy movie. All right, so we took the elf there. Evolving Wilds pick 8 is exactly the sort of thing that I like to see here. Here we have a Reach Elf that can maybe blow out a flyer. So do we want that, or do we want... Man, I'm interested in trying Disenchantment. Let's try the Guilt Leaf's Embrace. Either way, I think we're in a good lane here. It seems like both elves... Okay, now I wish I would have taken the elf. But it seems like elf and Kindred are kind of open. So, we'll see what we do from there. I had a 1-mana of any color. I don't think we need the Furdock core. So I think we'll just take this. I'll take another one of those. And here we could probably take the Percher. Don't think we'll play it, but we can take it. Put it on the sideboard. This is kind of filler, right? This is basic filler. Yeah, and another, maybe knowing that there were 3 in rotation, I should have probably taken the elf instead of the second Embrace. Let's cut one of them for now. Oh, we get the core back. Okay, so I guess we only miss out a little bit. All right. We don't open anything in our colors in terms of Kifkin or elf here. I mean, we do have our color, but not in our tribe. This is not bad. The Vivid Gain Life won't be terrible. I also don't hate the Unencumbered Regenerate. It's not bad here. Can't really play Grub. And I'm not going to take my time to read. We'll learn what Grub does another time. Yeah, otherwise there's a Prideful Feastling in here. That kind of works. But I guess we'll take the Luminolusk. Hopefully we're able to gain 3 life on ETB. Don't forget, we're able to cheat out some guys too with our Kinscare Sentry. You know what? Come to think about it, the Guilt Leaf's Embrace is actually pretty good with our rare here. Right? The first strike is pretty strong with it. Alright, here... Okay, we didn't take... I'm probably not going to take the Lord here because we didn't take the Merfolk on that first pack. It's 4 mana, Oblivion Ring, gain 2 life. Okay, Great Forest Druid. I don't see a ton of great stuff here. This could be another case where we maybe just... Now, you know what? With our festival, we actually don't mind these Death Touch Stallers here. Gain life. Also, the design of this card is so creepy. Right, I think we can go into a late game plan where we have these Death Touchers holding down the board for us, and we're just pumping out these 1/1 Kifkins from our enchantment. Okay, and here we go. Here we have a Thought Weft Lieutenant, which we didn't wheel, so there is at least one more Kifkin drafter at the table. But I don't think they're very close to us. They might be on the opposite side of us. But we'll definitely take the Lieutenant here. I like this a lot. Yeah, we're definitely not going to take any of these commons over this. And there's... That's interesting there. Someone... Whoever's playing red-white or red-blue elementals was going to be very happy there. One of the command cycle cards got past to them. Okay, here we go. Here we have more Kifkins and more elves. Okay, so yeah, it looks like we're in the right place to be here. Alright, whenever another creature you control enters, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And as additional cost to cast a spell, behold a Kifkin or pay 2. This should be pretty easy to pay on to do on turn 1, I think. Alright, 1/1 Death Touch is always pretty good. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. That's pretty good too. But I think we'll take our Kinsbale Aspirant. This into like a Kithkin turn 2 into the Festival turn 3 is going to be pretty strong. Because this doesn't limit the amount of times it gets pumped, right? It does not. Pummeler is not bad with the amount of colors that we have. Hover over that for now. +2/+2 and Hexproof for 1 mana. +1/+0 and has Flying for 1 mana. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Blight 2, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Activate only as a sorcery. Blight 2 is actually, or Blight anything is not bad with our Festival. So we're going to take this. The Recursion is going to be pretty good here. All right, here we have another Mist Meadow Council, which I like. We also have this. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. If a creature entered the battlefield under your control this turn, draw a card. Yeah, I don't like this. I mean, I don't mind this. It goes good with our Sentry here. We don't... So we're missing removal right now. That's the biggest thing we're missing here. And there is some removal, so I think we'll just take that. Let's move the camera just a bit here. And let's also flip to this here. Yeah, we're missing some removal, so we'll take this. Also, with our Death Touchers, if we can find punch spells, that would be pretty good. All right, here's another removal. Dawn Blessed Pennant. Choose a tribe. Whenever a permanent you control of the chosen tribe enters, gain a life. Sacrifices, return a card of the chosen type from your graveyard to your hand. That's actually not bad. What's our Kithkin count here? 6? I think we took it. Might just take the Lifelinker. We already have 2 of the... We have 3. Yeah. We'll take the Lifelinker here. We could also probably use more 3-drops. Convoke is pretty good in this deck. I think this 6-drop is actually not that bad. Alright, now we have a Dune Guard here, which is also a good Blight target. And here we have another Embrace. Seems like this card sucks. Maybe I was wrong about it. Alright. Pack 3, pick 1. Nothing for us. Do wish I was playing blue-red. I'll tell you that much. What do? 2 mana, create a 1/1 changeling, but you don't attach it to it. Equip costs 2. +1/+1 and is all creature types. Okay. We can also just draft the Spikeling. Other Merfolk, not interested. Maybe we just take the Kithkin here. How are 2-drops looking? Yeah, you know what? I think we could use a 3-drop there. And we'll keep taking 2-drops moving forward. Alright, Merfolk, Elf. Here we go. 1-drop Kithkin. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. The Surly Farrier is actually not bad either. Giving something Vigilance. Giving your best Kithkin Vigilance is not bad. But this is pretty good. This has a lot of recursion. This is annoying to deal with. Unforgiven Aim is not bad either. It's flexible enough. And it helps with our Vivid count because it makes a black elf. But I think we'll take the Kithkin here. Hopefully we will the Unforgiven Aim or the Farrier. Although considering there's only 1 Kithkin card here, I don't think we're going to wheel the Kithkin, because I think the other Kithkin drafter will take it from us. Alright, so we can play Lewin. What do you do, Lewin? ETB, you mill 4, then you put a creature or land card from among the mill cards on top of your library, so you don't draw it. And then 5 mana, discard a land, create a 1/1 black and green warm creature token for each land card in your graveyard. Yeah, it's a lot of work to do. You're making me really earn it there. Might just take another Mist Meadow Council, if I'm being honest. Just a 4/3 that draws you a card, gets you a card back. That seems good enough to me. The Stoic Grove Guide is also not bad, but I think we'll take our 3rd Mist Meadow Council here. All right, Convoke. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +2/+1 until end of turn. Could be good in a go wide deck here. Mill 4, return a permanent. Can be blocked by more than one creature. Yeah, I think we'll just take this Appeal to Erdu. Actually, that's a fallacy. That's an Appeal to Erdu. All right, finally some Kithkins. It's been a rough third pack for us. I'm not going to lie. Creatures you control get +1/+1. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it's a 2-drop. I think we're still looking for more 2-drops. So, all right, we're looking to cut 1 card right now. Yeah, I think Moon Vigil Adherence is fine in this deck. +2/+2 in first strike. Pretty standard combat trick there. Which I guess we'll take. Don't think we need a mana dork, and nothing else in here seems interesting. Probably thinking of cutting maybe the Guiltleaf's Embrace. Just a 3-mana spell to protect my stuff. I'm not very interested in. Alright, here we have a 2-drop. What do you do? I definitely wish we were playing elves. Seems like we got past a lot more elves than we did Kithkin. Alright, Behold an Elf for pay 2. Add double green. Activate only if there's an elf card in your graveyard. That's actually not that great. Here we have a Wary Farmer, which is actually significantly better. So we'll take the Wary Farmer. Alright. We have another Surly Farrier on the way, so I think we'll take a removal spell. But let's look at this enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, Surveil 1. 6 mana, sacrifices enchantment, create X 2/2 black and green elf creatures, where X is the number of elf cards in your graveyard. Yeah, it's not going to work for us, so we'll take the removal there. Probably take the Dagger. There's the Farrier. That's good. Alright, I feel comfortable with the amount of 2-drops that I have now. And we're looking to cut... What do you do? 4 mana, choose a tribe. Spells you cast as a chosen type cost 1 less. Not really relevant in Kithkins, just because we don't have too many expensive Kithkins. And there are some more blue-red elementals. Okay, Stoic Grove Guide is actually not a bad last pick. Alright, so let's see what we're going to cut here. We're going to make a few cuts. We need to make 3 cuts. So, let's put all our Kithkins in one pile. Technically a Kithkin. I'll put you next to a Kithkin. Now, technically, I'm not sure how many of our Kithkins actually care that we have more Kithkins. And then removal, we have Luminal Hold, and that's about it. Right? Kinsbale Aspirant is really the only card that cares about more Kithkins. Otherwise, we don't really have... Okay, Miss Meadow Council does care about Kithkins, so it's probably better that we don't cut any Kithkins. Because we don't want to pay 5 mana for this. If we're paying 5 mana for this, that's not good for us. Now remind me what the Pennant does. Okay, that's good. So we'll gain a lot of life this way as well, and we'll be able to return our best Kithkin, which most of the times will probably just be the Sentry. And then you guys Convoke, so that's fine. We want to keep our Convoke stuff here. Creature count. Let's see what our creature count is like. 19 creatures. Yeah, so you're probably pretty good in a creature deck here. Vivid, pretty good here. We have at least 4. If we keep the Prideling, we have 4 colors. If not, we'll mostly have 2, sometimes 3 with the Sky Swimmers. Removal, we have to keep. Okay, so we're probably looking at one of you 3 to cut. I think we will cut the Changeling there. Blight 2, return it. +3/+3, draw a card. You got our card back, so I think we'll probably keep the Thought Weft charge. I think we actually might Maybe we should cut some creatures. It's hard to say. Because Appeal to Urdu works better with more creatures. So it's kind of a catch-22. If we keep Appeal to Urdu and cut creatures, that's kind of worse. So I think we'll cut the Appeal to Urdu there. And flying is good, but I think we're going to have to cut that as well. I don't know. Maybe we don't care about a 6 cost 5/6 with Vigilance. It's not really what our deck wants to do. I know it convokes, but still. You at least make more 2/1s, so... Okay, so I think this is what we're going to go with here. I know it looks a little wonky because it's out of the mana curve. Alright, so this is going to be our deck. I'll see you guys for game 1. Alright, game 1 against Elish Norn here. We went with the Toph sleeves because Toph kind of looks like a Kithkin, if I'm being honest. You guys see it? She kind of gives me Kithkin vibes, maybe in another life. Alright, we'll keep here. Hopefully they'll, hopefully we can do something with our keep out. This is not a great hand for being on the play. But making 2 1/1s into adherence is not bad. Assuming that we can actually, you know what? Actually, we're going to go with the Dune Guard first. Because then making 2 1/1s will make this into a 4/4. That's not bad. I don't mind paying for a 3-mana 4/4 here. And considering they're blue-green, which is not a supported tribe. Oh, shoot. They might be Vivid. Alright, so this will actually work out pretty well for us. Bummer missing land drops here, but we're going to at least be able to go in and attack with our 4/4 here. And now we have a good blight target as well if we need to blight things. We don't have a lot of blight synergy, but we have that flying enchantment. Okay, I think we're going to go Aspirant. Because I want to keep up, keep out. Keep up, keep out. That's funny. Behold the Kithkin. How bad is a double block here? Guess I don't mind a double block. Yep, and I think we're just gonna take out its oof. There, we'll trade our common for their rare there. A 3/2 doesn't really attack well into our Kithkin board. We're really looking for our 4th land here. I'm jealous of your flyer, man. No enchantments, huh? No. Okay. Alright, there's our 4th land. It's good stuff. I think we're just going to play the Mist Meadow Council because we want to not miss a land drop again. 3/2 here. Don't think we're going to... well. Let's go no attacks here. Our Alpha is going to be very good soon. Alright, there's the land. That's good. Now, can we double spell here? We can keep up, keep out once again. We can also just gain life. It's not bad. Do we have any... Yeah, you know what? We do have that flying enchantment. Let's see if we can draw into it. No, but we draw into a land. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. And here we already got a card out of our council. If they double block here, I'm okay with that. I'm also okay with them taking 4. Okay, we still have lots of fuel in our hand, which I like. They kind of do too. Alright, there's another land. It's probably time to play our Trampler here. And then keep up, keep out. Seems like a good deal to me. I think I'm really gonna like this card. I just like it. 4/3 that draws you a card. Okay, what is this? Excuse me. Each non-land permanent you control becomes a copy of target non-aura permanent? Excuse me? So everything becomes an enraged flamecaster right now. Okay. Sure. And is that just until end of turn? I totally don't mind this at all. Actually. Wow, they actually just gave me their... I'm so lost there. Alright, what do you do? Remove a counter, draw a card, remove 2 counters, put a stun counter on something? I'm not sure that was the right play from opponent there. Yeah, it's pretty good there. All right, here we have a pennant. Don't know if we're too late here. And I think I just want to keep up. Actually, I think I just want to make a 1/1 if I'm being honest. Making a 1/1 there is pretty good here, right? We get to make our Aspirant into a 3/2 on defense. We get to make our Moon Vigil Adherence into an 8/8 for upkeep here. Target creature get -2/-2. Okay. Shine Striker. Okay. Draw 3. I'm jealous. Okay, here we'll keep out. And then we'll block. Well, that was almost ugly there. I mean, it was kind of ugly. I didn't think about the fact of the 5 toughness there. Is there anything we want to come bring back? Not really. I mean, we could bring back a... a council. Alright. 6/6, we can turn it into a 7/7. Is that good for us here? We can always... No, we can't bring the elf back. Let's see what they do here. Do we die on the swing back? We don't. Okay, they just take it. In that case, I think we'll just play the Luminolsk here. We do miss some triggers, but that's fine. Now they're looking a little bit bad here on the attack. Okay, our next attack is going to be pretty good here. 2 trample creatures with the ability to pump them with by making a 1/1. Seems like a pretty good deal here. Not even a board wipe saves them. There is a red board wipe where you can do damage to each opponent's creature depending on the amount of blight counters you put on a creature. So here they can do like three blight counters, give everything -3, but our adherents would still be alive. Yep, that's fair. They're not really in a good spot to swing here. Okay, ouch. What are you doing? Okay, ouch. That's pretty good. And we have to block, don't we, huh? They don't attack. Okay, that's good for us. Flying. Flying is a good keyword. I guess come to think about it, they got 2 flyers and a reach creature, so flying is actually not that great here. They do have something. They have a 2-mana spell here in response. I'm very curious as to what it might be. Hope it's not a bounce spell. So that they at least can't quadruple block here. Gosh, really got to think about what I want to do here. And instant speed will make a 1/1 to give it 9. And we can always put the blight counter on our Kithkin to bring the gift back, which will let us go in for lethal. Ah! This card is good! If it's what I think it is. Okay, it's not. Never mind. I thought this was the one that bounces everything. I mean, I drew a lot of cards. It's painful. Can we do this at instant speed? No, only as a sorcery. I think we'll end the turn. I don't think we have so much mana. I think we can just... I'd rather keep a blocker up here. So we're not forced to block with our Watcher if that's the case. Man, they have a lot of mana and a lot of cards. This could go really badly for us. I think we'll also return something here. We'll return our best Kithkin. Okay. Okay. Nothing we can do about that. Is there any way we can pump our 1/1? Well, we can't even bring it back anymore, actually. Yeah, trample. Okay. Don't think I was gonna block anyways. And I think it's time to cash out on our pennant. And I think we just bring back a council here. Okay. That's a great draw here. A spell snare? Are you kidding me? That's such a bad card. Why do you have a spell snare, dude? Can we win this game? We can put the counters on the council. Hit him for 2. And then he's dead next turn. And then are we dead? They do have trample, right? So we take 3. And then we'd block 1 of them. We take 6. We wouldn't be dead, but we'd have to bank on the fact that they don't have a removal spell. I think we just have to go for this. Otherwise, we have no chance. Put them at 1 and just hope they don't have a removal spell or a flyer or a reacher. Seems like a long way. There's the reacher. Yeah. That's kind of it for us here. And it looks like they had both. Yep. And there's a pummeler with more reach. Yeah. I mean, they got us there. They kind of went, what, 4 colors vivid? It's a good deck. They had a good deck. We got them down to 1. Whenever you lose a game and you get your opponent down to 1, it's always tough, dude. I'm sure there was something I could have done better here. There was definitely a misplay that I made at some point. The spell snare was a big deal there. If we would have been able to get our guy down get our guy down and get the elf back or get something else back. I think that is a big difference here. And you also do damage. Yeah, the Flamecaster did a lot of work as well throughout that game. All right, let's go for game 2. All right, game 2 here. I made a few changes. I actually reread Gathering Stone. I think Gathering Stone works pretty well with our Kifkin deck. So we kept the Gathering Stone because it's going to give us good card advantage. I also cut one of the Luminal... I cut a Merfolk, the 5-mana Merfolk. And then I cut one of the Death Touch Vivid guys for the Convoke spell that gives 2 creatures +2/+1. I realized in a go wide deck, we're going to need a pump spell of that variety to close out most games. Especially considering that we don't have we don't have a finisher in this deck. Our strategy is genuinely just go wide and hope to win. Oh. Okay, you play your 2-mana tribal rare. I'll play my 2-mana tribal rare. How do you feel about that? Your Dune Guard is probably going to be fine here. Oh, don't hover my card. Get away from my card, please. Yeah, I think let's go here into down. I still don't know if it's down or Dune. 3/3 with trample. I think it's just a little bit better than your 2/2 with nothing. Your 2/2 that's currently doing nothing, bud. Here we'll probably go into the council, get our card back. Alright. How do I beat a 5/4? I don't know. We can exile it. This kind of seems annoying. This seems really annoying to deal with. It does trade with our 4/3, but I'm not sure if it's worth playing our 4/3 just yet. I think I'd rather just do that. And they're not gonna trade their 2/2 here, so I think we'll do this. And then next turn, hopefully we can get an untapped land. We can double spell. Sig. Okay, what do you do? It's a lot of text. Can someone read this for me? Can't be blocked. Whenever it enters or transforms, whenever this creature comes, draw a card. Can't be blocked. Whenever this gains protection on each color. Okay. Oh, I like that card. Let's do this. Let's go get green. And then we can't quite... They got 3 mana. Well, if this gets countered, genuinely okay with that. I think I actually want to put it on the 2/2. As crazy as that might seem. Because if they have a removal spell... Yeah, nice. And then here, I think we just go Wary Farmer. Beautiful. Because now we can turn this into a 3/3, and I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with a trade here. If they want to trade their Sig. Double block here, maybe? No, no double block. Spell? They got something. Okay. So they get the value out of their cards here. And Wary Farmer won't trigger because it doesn't see itself enter. But now we got a 4/3 flyer in the air that's going to be a 5/3 soon. I think I like us here. Okay. We still can't Council. Okay, I think I want to get my card draw. Actually, I want to do quite a few things here. I want to do this to make this into a 5/4. Then I want to attack with this. They got no spells. Great. Pump that. And I think we'll play the plane. I don't think there's a reason not to play the planes. I guess we'll bluff it. Whatever. Great. And now they need to do something here. With 2 cards in hand, I think we can close this out. Because this is just until end of turn, right? Yeah, so it's not going to make this into a... They're not going to be able to get a lot of value here. 22 life, I think. Hold, I think we're good here. We can even bring back the flight enchantment if they get rid of our Dawn Guard. Oh, shoot. Okay. It's a pretty good play. It's a pretty good play. I think we still win, though. Because this will go back to being a 3/3. Yeah. I think we are okay here. I think we... Blight 2. Bring this back. What do they have? Okay. Alright. That changes our plan just a little bit, but not by too much. We need to put out as many threats as possible. That's what we're trying to do here. We can go Pennant and Dawn Guard. Seems okay. We can also just go Dawn Guard and... Yeah, we'll do that. Beautiful. Alright, now we have not quite 3 lethal threats, but we have 2 lethal threats. Oh, flying, no. Okay, we have our exile enchantment, so that helps. Oh my gosh. This is good. See, I feel like the Percher is worth it with an Anthem effect. That's pretty good there. Alright, take 10. Do we want to chump here? I think I do. I think I don't want to take 10. Okay, so we can exile the flyer, gain 2 life, and then attack for 4 in the air. We can also... Okay, they're going to tap something here. Wow, that's pretty good. Man, that's really annoying. That's really, really annoying. That's so obnoxious, actually. I'm almost tempted in taking the Duelist here. Because then this is a 3/3, and then we're not really that stressed about anything anymore. Because then our 4/4 flyer can get through their... Let's do it. It's putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power on the board. Just a little bit too much. Here we'll choose Kifkin. Yeah, we'll just do this now. It's gonna have to be the Dawn Guard that goes in, so. Alright. This is gonna be tough to figure out. They had the perfect spells. This Wanderwine Farewell is pretty strong. Bounce 2 things, make a 1/1 for each permanent return. So make 2 1/1s. It's a really strong card, especially with Convoke. I'm not really enjoying playing against blue in this set. Yikes. Okay. So we're gonna keep it there. Man. It's really bad for us. Draw our card. Gaining the life is relevant, actually. The pennant is actually doing good work for us here. Here we'll gain another life. And we'll get to Surveil. I'm not sure I would attack into their 4/4 flyer anyways, so there's really no need to do this. Okay, this is good. That lets us get through the Percher. It also makes our Trampler a little bit better. Now we're both top decking, but as far as board state, I like their board state just a little bit more. Well, we're going to trade one of our councils with their distractors. Man, this is a tough game here. This is a really tough game here. Actually, we won't even be able to trade our... Wow, it's incredibly obnoxious. Well, we can still double block here. And we'll take 5. And I don't think we have enough mana, but we could exile their flyer. We could exile the guy that's tapping us as well. Might be the right play. Unfortunately, I think we might be dead here. I think we genuinely might be dead here. Because of this guy. We're going to gain 3 life here, which will help. Yeah, so you're going to tap your guy. I'm so glad this has gained 2 life. We've been able to gain 6 life of this enchantment. Because they've bounced it twice. It's our 3rd time casting Luminal Hold. I'm thinking about the duelist again. I just don't... We have to take this guy, right? We have to take this guy here. It's getting way too much value out of it. And then here we'll gain another life off the pennant. Thank goodness. And we won't do any attacks. Great. Okay, great. We're maybe 2 turns away from winning. I don't know if we will get to win. An Eclipsed Marrow here is not what I want to see. They're going to get something good here. Thank goodness. I will take that. Now, are they going to hit us? No, they can't hit us with the flyer. They're dead on board if they hit us with the flyer. Okay, not sure what they're doing there. Are they going to untap it end of turn? Doesn't matter if they untap it end of turn. Maybe they miscounted their mana there. Actually, I'm not sure what they were thinking. And here we're looking to trade our council with their distractor. They should just, yeah, target the Miss Meadow Council. I'm not sure what they're thinking about here. Now we double block here. Alright, so let's think about this. Oops. It's okay, opponent. We have to do this. Then we end the turn, and I think we're still a lot. Actually, it's going to be close. It's going to be very close. I think we can make the right blocks here. Yep. 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 So if we do this, we take 9 and we die. That sucks. That would be my preferred way of dealing with this. Here we take 7. Is there any way that we can keep the shield bearer alive to win the game? Here we take 5. We also take, okay. No, so there is no way to do that. So I think we chump here. And we take 7. Actually, no, we can bring back the bearer with the pennant and we can win the game. I think we got this. I think we just got there. Okay, great. Check this out. Good game. Good game. Alright, wow, man. Lorwyn Eclipsed with some really intense games. Game 3 here. Deck is 1-1. Alright, we have we're curving out pretty good here. Assuming we can hit our land drops. I think I like this. Not sure how I feel about this Thought Weft charge just yet. How about you play an enchantment? Reveal my hand. Okay, go ahead. Take my 3-drop. I can also take my 4-drop. I think that's fine. Auntie sentence. Why is there an elf hanging out with an auntie? What's the lore here? Alright, took our 3-drop. It's a smart play, I think. We do nothing here. Okay, that really messed up our curve there. And to have the Noggle Robber, okay. Is this... No, only enchantment, okay. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. Even destroying their Noggle Robber is not that good for us. Okay. Elder Auntie. No attack, okay. Okay. I think maybe we just go Gathering Stone. Naming Kithkin. It's early enough in the game where Gathering Stone is not bad here. Oh, and we get it when it enters. That's great. Okay, I thought this was only... Okay, whatever. Whatever, dude. 5th land. I think we want to keep a 5th land up, right? We can't double spell with a 5th land, though. Maybe we don't want a 5th land? I mean, I don't mind. If they use a Giant Fall on an artifact, that's okay with me. Considering we can't double spell, oh gosh. No, it's fine, because then the turn after we can double spell. Because we have 2 4-drops and 2 2-drops, so we do want to get to that eventually. Okay, ouch. Because then we can go like... Yeah, let's go this first, because then next turn we can... Thought Weft charge on an attack with the Adherence. As well as playing the Luminolosk to draw the card. That seems good to me. Gain 2 life, draw a card, turn this into like a 7/7 Trampler. Seems okay with me. Assuming we top deck a land, right? Okay, attacking with the 2/2, scary. Okay. Okay. I think we keep taking the damage here. We want to trade with this 2/1 eventually. I think that's probably our best play. Alright, we can still double spell here at least. 2/1/1s are very good on this board. And while it's tapped, we'll do that now. And now our 1/2 seems pretty good, huh? But considering we're at 10 life, I think we'll just hang back just a little bit. Just a little bit. And if we top deck a land, we can still go Thought Weft Charge to Luminolosk. I don't think I like this card. It's bad on... I guess it's not awful on defense, but... Okay, no attacks. So we can turn something into a 4/4? How does a 4/4 sound on attack? I think we'll just... attack with the Nomad. Okay, even better. Okay, now we're talking. Now we got our Mist Metal Council. I love this card. Gosh, just a good creature that draws you a card. A well-statted creature, I should say. A 4/3 is going to be pretty good on this board. At least as while we're trying to catch up still. Yep, that's fine. Big mistake, not oh, it's only until end of turn. Never mind. Okay, Shield Bearer is not bad eventually. Let's do this. Draw a card. Pennant? Yeah, let's play the Pennant first. We're not in a rush here, and we need to catch up and gain some life. We're looking for our Flight enchantment, I think. Kind of a misplay there, not putting them on the bark. They could have removed another of our 1/1s there. This black-red goblin deck seems really fun, though, I will say that. Okay, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could do this and also make a 1/1. I like that. I think here we just stall out the board here. We'll keep making 1/1s. Eventually we'll be able to go in for an Alpha Strike, pumping everything. Here we can actually use this on defense as well, right? If Right? Like, check this out. We can do one of these. Pump. And here we 2-for-1 them. I love it. We'll take a 2-for-1 there. That's incredible. Nice. And now we get the Farrier. And we could still either pump or make a 1-1. And we gain a life. I think here we win this game long term here. We'll keep slow rolling it here. We still have a gold medal Nomad as well to bring back from the graveyard or exile from the graveyard. This card is good. This is a really annoying card to deal with. We still have our Pennant to get back a really good Kifkin later. Okay, Blight 1, exile the top 2 cards. Sure. Did they not Blight 1? I'm not sure why they're not blighting with a Gnarlbark Elm. Gnarlbark Elm in hand. Oh, ouch. What do you do? Create a token that's a copy of a goblin you control. Destroy artifact or creature. Okay. Well, we'll make our 1-1s while we can. Really good synergy between these two, huh? Okay, we have 8. Okay. So not quite enough to make a 1-1 and pump the team. How does a 5-4 with Vigilance feel on this deck? Maybe pretty good, huh? Let's try it. Just want to see how they block here. They might just chump, which is fine too. We got to start working on their board anyways. Because they're going to have to put a lot of bodies in front of this if they want to... Okay, or they can do that. Okay, so a 6-4 doesn't really double... I think I'm totally okay with this. Because we get to bring this back to draw a card with the Pennant, which is kind of nice here. And if they command targeting one of our artifacts, we'll just, you know... In response, we will activate one of them. So we still get to maximize our value here. So I still kind of like the position we're in. I just don't know how we get through this board. We just got to find our flyer. They can also destroy a creature. Let's see what they do here. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. Okay. So they're gonna go for an alpha swing here. We'll have to do the math here. We are the blockers. We are the perpetual blockers. Hence, math is for us. Okay. A very wise attack from them. Okay, okay. Come on, one more. Send one more in. Yeah, come on. Send 2 more in. Send 2 more in. Come on. You're okay. You're not going to die. You're not going to die. Who said you're going to die? That's a lie. They're lying to you. You're not going to die. Oh, come on. Boo. Blight 1. Smart. What do you do again when they blight? When this dies, exile that many cards. Yeah, that's this is great once you have guys to do that with. Okay, let's think about this. If we pump, turn you into a 2/3, doesn't really block well. Turn you into a 3/3, doesn't really block well. Yeah, I think let's just make a 1/1. Block here, block here. Block. Block here. Try to preserve our life as much as possible. Oh, shoot. That's for all creatures. That's really good. What the heck? Oh, that's really good. Another Grubs Commando? No, we're cooked. We're actually cooked. Only as a sorcery. Got it. Do we want to pop our pennant? I don't know. I kind of want to gain the life. I don't think I want to pop the pennant, man. I think I want to gain some life. Oh, thank goodness. It's only until end of turn. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That's the good stuff, as they say. Now, are we in a position to attack yet? We could give this vigilance, right? 14 life. And we can still make a 1/1. I think we're gonna be okay here. Considering we can still make a 1/1, I think we're gonna be okay. What do you do? Okay. That's good. That's kind of useless on this with this current state of hand. Okay, you have an activation. What do you do? +1, +0, and menace. That could close out a game. It's not nothing. Thankfully, we're able to gain 1 life per turn and make a 1/1, which is pretty good. They're running out of fuel as well. Do you do anything else? No, you don't. Okay, that's what I was scared of here. Who are you gonna blight? Okay. Let's do this first before we go to blockers. Okay. They said, go ahead. We do not care. So we have lethal on the crackback, right? 3, 5, 6, 7 with pump. Can we block in? Can we just take everything to... This is 3? Why is this so... This is 3. So 5, 7, 9... No, we have to block this guy. This guy will kill us. Okay. We'll just do this. Oh, that's a creature. Okay. That's way better than I thought. Love a Mist Meadow Council here. But is it enough? If we got a land, we could still make a 1/1. How do we win this game? How do we win this game? Anything in the graveyard that could help us? Any Kifkins in the graveyard that can help us better said. Man, I think we're dead here. I think the goblins got us. We could attack for 5. Not good enough. Let's gain our life here. First strike lifelink is so good on this board. It's also really good with the farrier. Can we get off an attack here? It's worth it. We just gotta survive a turn here. I think we could do this. I think we could do this. The first strike lifelink is a game changer here. We can also just chump with it and bring it back. The 4/3 blocker is good too. We're very close. We're very close to a win here. Once again, Lorwyn with some insane games here. These board states are crazy. I can't even imagine drafting in paper. This set is going to be insane in paper. Love the art on these tokens, by the way. Good job, Larry. I like it. Little fairy in his mouth, cleaning it out with a toothpick. All right, he's thinking about it, which means we're doing our job. Okay, you got to do something, opponent. This might be a situation where I just send everything in if I'm them. This might be a Mathis for blocker situation once again. Maybe you hold the 1/1s back and send everything else in. That's maybe what I would do. They can't just... Okay, there we go. I think let's try not to kill anything with a counter on it. We don't want them drawing cards in this situation, right? Their out is... they need to find removal. That's their only out. Okay, so we can block 4 here, and then we can block 2 here, and then we can block like this. And then we're taking 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and we gain 2. And they have 1 card in hand. That's a risk I'm willing to take. And then we win the game. Let's go! Huge, 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 huge. 2 really close wins, 1 really close loss. Let's go to the next game. Alright, we're back here with the next game. Going up against Liliana, Professor Onyx. And yeah, 1 drop, 2 drops, 4 drop to draw some cards later. I like this. And we'll behold the Kithkin. And let's behold our 2 drop here. I think we want to probably go Surly Farrier as early as possible. And this is a pretty aggressive game we're going to have, which will be nice. Oh, they're really going to regret doing that. They're really going to regret not having the 2 drop there. We talk about the importance of 2 drops in Limited, and this is why. And yeah, we're investing a lot into this Aspirant, but I mean, hey, let's see what they play here. 3 drop creature is probably not going to be enough for them here. Yeah, let's see what this does here. Surveil 2. Okay, so when you cast a creature from the graveyard, you make a copy of it. I'm not sure that's going to cut it for them. And here, I think they might just be dead here, depending on what they play. This is the easiest game we've had. So, oh, Forest, secret 3rd color. Maybe they had a bunch of green cards in hand. Let's see. They're gonna need at least 2 blockers here. Yeah, another 3 drop is unfortunately not gonna do it for them here. And I think I just want to attack with everything. Is that the move? I actually don't know what the move is here, right? If we attack with everything, they block 6, 8. Yeah, attack with everything is the move here. And unless there's a 1-mana black spell, which I mean, maybe I should have read this card too. I didn't really read this card. Oh, they might have something, huh? Yeah, okay. That lifelink is relevant there. Okay, we're still in a pretty good spot here. Assuming we can draw a creature, we have lethal in the air. Also, I might have done the math wrong there. No, I didn't. They had lifelink there. Okay, that's a great game here. Let's go to the next one. It's nice to see that this deck going up against another Liliana, by the way. I'm too sticky. Okay, buddy. Sure. Oh gosh, I kind of don't like this hand here. Doondulin Weaver is not really a card I want to play on turn 2. And we don't have a Kifkin to play Miss Meadow discounted. Gosh, but we're all... Oh, man. Mulliganing on the play is also kind of rough here. I guess we'll keep and we'll just Evolving Wilds turn 1 to try to thin out our deck just a little bit. But I was just going to say, it's nice to see like an aggressive version of this deck. Because definitely the first 3 games felt like we were a little bit more passive. Okay, opponent, hello. You know, we're doing a lot of the life gain, trying to stick around, you know, clogging the board. I think we're going to skip. We'll play this on turn 3 so we can curve out into our... Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I really did not want to play this on 3, but we would have had to so we could curve into our council. Okay, at least now we have a target for the keep out. We also have a... Okay, let's think about this here. So 1 attacking creature, so we won't be able to play anything now. We could also return an Evolving Wilds, yeah. And this is a creature, yeah. We should probably get rid of this before Vivid gets out of control. It's a bummer that this doesn't have color, right? Oh, it's a good card. It's a really good card. Okay. Don't mind the trade, because we can get it back with the Doondulin, which will be nice for us. I know we can actually play it, too, if we do, like, a little Alpha Strike. We'll be able to play out the Council off of the Sentry. Actually, I don't think we will. Because 5 is actually a lot. Because it doesn't see the discount, it just, Okay, so let's go Kifkin. Let's keep out. Yeah. And we can't really attack with the Sentry here, unfortunately. They're 2-3 blocks pretty well. So I think we'll just go Doondulin. Gain a life, return to council. It's a pretty good turn. I like that. I like that. Also, this card is growing on me quite a lot here. The 1 mana gain a life for your tribe. Maybe it's not good with every tribe, but I feel like with goblins and Kifkin, because you make so many of them, it's actually pretty good here. I'm happy to do this. Definitely don't want them drawing cards. Nice, and a second council. Looking for our exile spell here. Nice. This card, I love this card, man. We kind of have an insane loop here. Oh, we don't have enough mana to play it. Okay. But I think end of turn we're gonna bring back our Doonduelin, and then play our Doonduelin to bring back our Pennant. And I think that should work, ideally. So that we're always able to do that. I like that. It's really nice. It's a nice interaction there. On each creature... Oh. Ouch. Alright, well, their 6/6 is now a 4/4. I think I'm at peace with that. And I think we'll still bring the Doonduelin back. Yep, pass, no block. Because then we'll go Council, Doonduelin, bring back the Pennant. Alright, let's go Council. And now their Prisma Basher is not looking so hot. And our card advantage here is just going to be really nice. Doonduelin. Okay. Sure. What are you going to bring back? It's only from among the milled cards, right? Yeah. And we'll bring back the Pennant here. Naming Kifkin. Hit for 2, and all of a sudden we're looking really good. And chump blocking with the Weaver is actually better for us too. Alright, so this is currently going to make 4 elves, huh? Oh, I knew that was in hand and I still did that. That's embarrassing. I didn't read the card, I just saw it was in equipment. I should have read that it had flash and that it could auto-equip there. That should have been a double block there. That's a really bad misplay for me there. Alright, got a few things we can do here. We got a lot of creatures. Let's start with drawing a card, because that's always nice. And we probably want to play the down guard as soon as possible to remove counters from it, right? The Surveil one this late in the game, though, I think I'd almost... I think I'd rather have the Surveil here. Great. Alright. Starting to stabilize here. Them getting to Surveil is pretty good as well. And eventually making 6 2/2s is going to be a problem. So we have to close out this game as soon as we can. Preferably with the Flight enchantment. Okay, here. Probably a few things I want to do. Double block here seems fine. Double block here seems fine as well. And we're not gonna be able to get rid of that enchantment, are we? That enchantment's gonna lose us a game. Let's do this. Let's just put the Doonduelin and the... Sorry, let's actually go this. Let's get rid of the Prisma Basher. I hope I'm not... Am I missing something here? No. Pump Spell? Is it their last card in hand? Okay. And they get an elf after that? Okay, it's pretty good. And they gain 5. Alright, it's going to be hard to win this game from here. I don't know if we have the sauce to win the game from here. Lots of lifelink is good for them. Alright, let's start with you. And then let's go Lieutenant. Awkward mana here, huh? Maybe it would have been better to go Lieutenant first, because we could have done... Alright, that's a bummer. Let's see how they block here. Yep, it's fine. Are they at 6 mana? They are. This is looking bad for us. This is looking real bad for us. I don't know how we're going to beat these elves. We're going to have to start making 1/1s for their 2/2 elves. They got to cash that in eventually, right? Sooner rather than later, I would imagine. Okay, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so we still have a turn. No, 6. Shoot. I was thinking about triple blocking here and then returning the Doolin, but I think here we'll just take the 4. And then, do we want to sacrifice? I'm not sure. I mean, it might be nice to get a Miss Meadow Council back. I think we'll hold off on that though. While we can still gain life from the pennant, I think we keep it. And they can use that instant speed, huh? Yeah, they can. And then I think we're still going to attack here. Even if they pop this, I don't mind trading two elves for our Doolin that we can get back from the graveyard. I think I'm okay with this as well. I'd rather them do that than make 8 elves on their end step there. Oh, man. Morkant's Eyes is a good card. Good to know. In a good elf deck, this card is really good. They only have 8 cards left. I mean, they're going to have to make their move soon if they want to win the game. Yeah, there it is. It's a lot of tutus, man. Oh, wow. Huge misplay on their behalf there. They could have just gained like 10 life. And now here we can make a pretty easy double block. I guess we actually want the Nomad to die. Well, it's really the only thing we can do here. Guess we could have saved it there. Alright. Bring back the pennant. Naming Kithkin. And then I think we just want to keep mana up to make another 1/1 Kithkin, huh? Do we want to go in with a 5/4 Death Trampler? Probably not. I think we just hold here. I don't know how we win this game. It's possible we can mill them out. We gotta survive a few combat phases here. Which is totally doable with the Pennant plus the Festival. And our appeal to Erdu is also not going to be irrelevant. Okay. So let's do this. If we make you into a 4/4, you can just block the 3/4. That's pretty good, right? We can also put it here. I think I like that better. And we can go like block, 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 chump, block. And then we can convoke. And let's save our... Well, hold up. We're taking 12. We're dead, huh? That's a bummer. That's a bummer. No, we're not dead. We're not dead. I already went to... Okay. We'll save our appeal to Erdu. Maybe there's a... It wouldn't have done anything different there. I guess we gotta got rid of 2 elves. Okay, this is looking rough now here. Okay. It is helpful. I know we don't have enough to make a 1/1. Okay. I think we lose this game, guys. I think we lose this game. Let's gain our 2 life here. Do we have a 1-cost Kifkin? No, we exiled it. Yeah, it's just one of those games. I think we got off to a slow start. I don't remember. I think we were on the play, but we got off to a slow start. Unfortunately, they had such a huge life advantage. They could just... Okay. Oh, can we get one more creature on the board? We cannot. Not without a land. So I think we just pass the turn and see what happens. I don't think we survive under any circumstance. What is that thing? What the heck? Okay, that's really nice. Greatness at any cost. Yeah, good stuff there, champ. You know what? I'll let you do your damage. You earned it. Hats off to you. Yep. Hit him with a... Hit him with a nice deck. That's impressive. That's really good there. And they got that all the way at the bottom of their deck. That's good. Let's go to the next game. Alright, in classic Bandit Magic fashion, we're 2-2. This is usually where we like win like 4 or 5 games in a row though. So I'm not too worried. This is a good hand here. Behold a Kifkin. Hopefully we draw a 2-drop here. Alright, we play around the Spell Snare this way at least. And I think we just attack for 3 here. And then we'll go Wary Farmer. I keep wanting to call it Way Farmer. Anyone else? Attack for 4 in the air. Seems pretty good. They could have a fairy, right? Like a flash fairy here. Okay. I honestly think they were better off blocking with the Glamourmite. Is that Link? Looks like Link. Okay. The flyers here are annoying. I will say that much, but I think we're in a good position here. Yeah, this is good here. I will casually attack you with... Oh my gosh, he just took it all. 5th land? No, I'm okay. Alright, we're looking pretty good here. Does the lieutenant only care about Kifkins? Yes, want another Kifkin. So the elf won't trigger the lieutenant. I mean, at least putting the upgrade. Great. I'm so glad he did that because I didn't want to figure out my next turn. We probably would have had to get the land back from the graveyard with the Weaver, which would have been fine. It's like we drew an extra land essentially. All right, let's go to the next game. Our next game here. I was wrong. We were not 2-2. We were 3-2. So now we're 4-2. So we're 1 win away from getting our gems back, which is all I care about in this channel. And we have another Aspirant turn 1 play, which has been working out pretty well for us. Unfortunately, we don't have a 2-drop to curve into it, which is a bummer to miss out on that damage. We don't even have a 3-drop. Our hand is actually pretty slow here. We can't even appeal to Erdu properly. So this will unfortunately just have to be a pass here. But then next turn we start getting our councils down. Another... Oh no, this is blue-white. Okay, other tapped creatures you control have indestructible. Okay, that's pretty good. Can't even use my keep out. That's pretty annoying. Okay, and there's our 3rd council. Alright, so our next 3 turns will be very fun. No attacks here. We'll just keep playing 4-3s that draws this card. I'm totally at peace with that. And I don't know how we're going to get around this water shaper here. Because we can only destroy it if it itself becomes tapped, and it's not going to be attacking on this board. I guess there's a possibility we could have not played the council and bait an attack. Okay, here. Do we want to double? We have nothing in the graveyard though, huh? No, I think we just do this again here. Missing land drops, so these extra card draws are actually pretty helpful. I'm not sure why they didn't attack with the... They could have just gained 2 life there. Alright, so here we can do a few things. Actually, we can't. We could double spell, turn this into a 4-3 and attack with it. They would have to, at the very least, double block. And then we can get it back with the Dune Duel on a later turn. I think I like that play. We also have enough to convoke here. but only if we send in the aspirant. And as a matter of fact, no. Yeah, let's do this. Let's see how they respond. I think I'm okay with this. We can blow them out here. But then we have to tap out. Ugh, yikes. I think I'm just okay with the trade here. Oh no, I think we might have to... They're going to convoke, give them an indestructible. That's so smart. That's why they kept them up. And also, by the way, draw 3 cards. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, there's nothing we can do here. We could have saved it at the cost of tapping out. We still can. I think I'd just rather let the aspirant go to the bin here. This is better on a good block here anyway, especially with our lifelinker. Alright. Well, the draw 3 is puts them in a really good spot. What did they discard, by the way? Just an island? They're not attacking with the preachers again, so I'm guessing they have more convoke spells at instant speed. They're also probably just perfectly happy. Oh gosh, I hate this guy. I hate playing against this Merfolk deck, man. Alright. So we probably go Dune Duelin. And then we have 2 mana. For what exactly, you may ask? No clue. We could attack with 3 and put a Dune Guard onto the battlefield, or a Weary Farmer, even better. Let's do this. No, maybe a Dune Guard is better here. Oh shoot, tapped and attacking. That's my mistake. That was not better. I forgot that Sentry has it come out tapped and attacking. That's awkward. That's very awkward for us there. Okay, what do they have? Convoke. I hope it's not the bounce spell. They definitely have something here. A Merfolk Convoke seems like a really good deck. Especially when you have something like Adept Water Shaper. It makes your blocks incredible. Okay, let's appeal to Erdu. Let's go here and here. Let's see what they have. Please, Erdu, I'm appealing to you. Yeah, we're cooked. I don't know what they have, but we're absolutely cooked here. I really hope it's not the bounce spell. That spell is so good. Okay, I would love to draft this deck next time. It looks like you can just play your cards and sit back. And get value out of everything. Okay, so we will kill the Water Shaper at least. Which actually means everything else will die on end step. If I'm reading it correctly, right? Oh, great. Okay, we're so in this. We're so in this. Thank you, Erdu. I'm just kidding. I'm... It's a card game. It's a card game, people. Okay, that was huge for us there. We can get back a council with the Weaver as well. Our Sentry's still alive, so we can cheat out some more creatures. Let's see what their play is here. We probably want to cheat out. A land on top here would be good. Okay, that's fine. I think we'll keep it there. Okay, a land on top would have been good here. It's still not bad here. We get to... We have a threat of activation. They're at 30 life? Oh my goodness. We have a long way to go. This is going to be a long game. We could also just do this. We don't have a great way to deal with the flyer. We might have to keep our spell up for the flyer eventually. I would love to get rid of the trapper, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case for us. They only have 20 cards left. Okay, let's figure this out. We can go Wary Farmer plus Weaver. Our Pennant would be good here. Our Pennant would extend the game. Looking for ways to extend the game so we don't lose. ETB, create a 1/1, that's fine. Okay, they have something with their last spell here. Hopefully we get to see it. It'll make using the keep out a little bit easier. Maybe they have a Blossom Bind, I think is what the card is called. It feels like they have a Blossom Bind. No, it's okay. That's the card I was worried about earlier. Okay, that's fine. Besides the fact that we are missing land drops, that is okay. We definitely have to get rid of that flyer. So we'll have 3 mana to use. If we draw land, we could... Okay. Alright, so let's put our sentry down as soon as possible. And let's do this now. And now they're top decking and we're okay. And if they want to block with a bunch of things, that's okay. They don't know that we have 2 more in hand. That is okay with me here. We got to get this board state down. I'm shocked that we've stabilized. Okay, what do you do? Okay. So you attack. If you tap something else, this becomes unblockable. That's okay with me, buddy. Okay, so we attack with both of them. We can put a 2-drop down. Tapped and attacking. And then we can... Yeah, let's do that. Ah, yes. Classic. In which case, I don't think I want to attack. You got me. You got the best of me there. You got the best of me there. Would have been a nice attack there to go with the sentry, cheat in the shield bearer, and then have threat of activation there. All right, Eclipse Marrow, good top deck there. Let's see what they get. Hopefully nothing good. How about a plains opponent? What about just a simple plains? Okay, or just like the double-faced rare of the set. This card has so much text. I've already seen it once, but I don't remember what it does. Yeah, and now because of Sig. Alright. Alright, man. That's so not cool. There's a lot of things you could have done, and that's probably the least cool thing out of all the things that you could have done. That upsets me. Well, you know what? They can't really go too crazy. They don't have a ton of cards left in their deck, but that is really unfortunate for us. start by going to combat here. They'll tap our sentry, I'm assuming. Alright. How do they block here? They can go a 1-3 and a 2-3. I think I'm okay with that, if that's how they want to block. Yeah, didn't think they would. Let's go Way Farmer. Way Farmer once again. Wary Farmer. Wary Farmer. And now we're in the end game, Tony. Target creature gains protection from each color. That's so good. Yeah, I would not target the guys that are already unblockable. They actually can't really attack with it. I mean, they can, because they're not going to be... Okay, well, that's a great top deck. 2 of those. We're actually cooked now. Because Sig is already unblockable, then they tap 2 of their 1/1s. I'm shocked they didn't just go in with their Eclipse Mirror as well. Draw 3. No, they don't draw cards? Okay. Alright, that's not as broken as I thought. That's nice. That's nice for us. How do we win this game? Start with this. So this is a game where Pennant would have been really nice. Pennant would have gained us a lot of life. Go to combat. They tap down our sentry. No good blocks here, no good blocks there. Here they have an okay block. No, that's a bad attack. Alright, we'll just do that. How long does this last, this protection? Is that permanent? Please don't tell me that's permanent. We'll do this now. And then we'll play the Nomad. And we'll bluff the card in hand. Thank goodness. What did they use for that again? How did they get that? Oh, it's from Sig. It's from the transfer until the next turn. Okay, that's very good. This Sig card is very good. Oops. Not sure why you're saying oops. Okay, so we take 4. We're on a 3-turn clock here. Please, now oh, they forgot. Oh, I see what they said. Oops. Okay. Alright, a little bit late, but it's better than nothing here. Any good Kifkins in the graveyard? There's a few. I think we're better off sending the team in and pumping them. Yep. Are you gonna do another one? So they have one. They're gonna have one blocker. Okay. So you block this 4/3 here, and then you're taking 3, 6, 10, 13, 15. That seems like exacties to me. That seems like exacties to me. What is your last card in hand? Please don't let it be a good one. Yeah, you have to block the 4/3 opponent. Go! Go, little guys! Go, little guys! Yes! I can't believe we won that game. What a finish there. Exacties damage. I don't know if there was something they could have done different there. Probably not send in an extra attacker. I don't know. That's great. We'll see. Let's go to the next game. Alright, we got our gems back. So now we're playing with house money here. Kithkins are doing their thing. This shield bearer is quite a card there. Okay, no green. That's a problem. But this hand is pretty good. I think we have to keep it. Hopefully we draw green so we can play this on 2 here. Hello, Leo. Have you made up your mind about keeping your hand? Can I just say, it feels good. I am maybe... When I walk into the room, when I walk into the average room, I would probably consider myself the biggest Avatar The Last Airbender fan there. I mean, look at all the stuff I have here on my... I got a box here. I got another beginner box. I got a ton of things. So let me start off by mentioning that I'm a huge fan. That being said, it feels so good to be playing a Magic set again. That is Magic the Gathering. Like, it just something about it feels right. Okay, I'm glad we drew this. And we probably want to be efficient with our mana. A little awkward, but it's okay. Anyways, it feels good to be casting spells that feel like Magic the Gathering. I'm not very excited. I've been seeing cards or spoilers for Ninja Turtles next month or whenever that is. Excuse me, what did you do? Alright, buddy. And it makes me very sad. It makes me very, very sad to see that. And I love the Turtles. I'm also a big Turtles fan, but this is not what we should be doing with Magic, man. I don't want to be casting Turtles, man. Non-land permanent. It seems like a bad idea to target the thing. But then if we do, we could at least put the... You know what? No, this is fine, actually. Check this out. Because now we can cheat out our green card. With no forest. Alright. Yay. Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm pretty proud of that one. I'm pretty proud of that one. And now we draw forest, we can play our council. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot, we're so cooked. Alright, well, he's going to put it on the sentry, most likely, which means we get our flyer back. So we got our value out of our sentry. We were able to get our green card out. Appeal to Erdu. Okay, we're looking okay so far here. As soon as we get a forest out, we'll be cooking with gas. Even just some Kithkins would be nice here to trigger the lieutenant. Oh my goodness, please. Please. This is a good blight target for the spiral as well. No, 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 no. That's a judge. Opponent is casting cards that are good. The vigilance here is a problem. Actually, I don't think we have a single way to deal with this card in our deck. Oh, great, another planes. Boy, would I. Okay, how do we how do we get out of this problem we're in? A Gathering Stone would be okay. Choose 2 creatures you control. You draw X cards, and the chosen creatures get +X and gain trample in the turn, where X is the difference between the chosen creature's powers. So you're going to draw 3 here and give them +3/+3. That is pretty good. Wow, that is pretty good. Maybe it would have been good to cast that there. Okay. It's looking rough for us. It's looking really rough for us. We can't even block it here. Are we chumping? No, I think we have to not chump here. If they had that other card that gives it +3/+3, that would have been salt in the wound. I don't know how we win this game here. Alright, well, there's a Gathering Stone. We have at least one more turn. Evolving Wilds. A little bit late for that. So we have to chump the Celebrant next turn. And hopefully they don't have a way to pump their Lieutenant. I mean, with all these cards in hand, I'm sure they have multiple Kithkins too. Yeah, and that'll give it trample here. Okay, so I think we lose here. Well, it was a good run. It was a good run while it lasted. I love to lose a game of Magic the Gathering because I can't cast my spells. It's the best way to lose a game. Not giving the tree trample? Everything okay, opponents? You got a pump spell? That's a choice. That's definitely a choice. Yes, reveal it and put it into my hand, right? Yep. Thank you. Can I have a forest now? Thank you. Well, missing lethal is definitely one way to lose a game of Magic the Gathering. Let's do you first. By the way, 3 mana 4/3 that draws a card. I'm telling you, man, Mismeadow Council, they're talking about it. And we get to do an extra surveil step here, which is nice as well. Alright, go to end step here. And our council, yeah, we'll keep a forest on top, I think. Our council will trade with the tree here once we appeal to Erdu. I don't know if we're gonna win this game, but we're definitely stabilizing. Actually, no, we just lost. We needed an extra. I don't know what I'm talking about. We needed an extra blocker. You and you. That's a bummer. That's such a bummer. Even a pennant would have won us the game here. One extra life would have, or not won us the game, but kept us alive a little longer. All right, well, that's been Lorwyn Eclipsed. That's not bad for our first draft. I'll take, what is that, little 5 and 3 action? I'll take 5 and 3 here. Deck was all right. Definitely had potential for 7 wins. Quick review, because I didn't do a set review. I think I was really busy this month. I think I want to start doing set reviews on the YouTube channel. But Mismeadow Council, love it. I'll take as many of these in the Kithkin deck. Gathering Stone, I liked as well. Pennant, I liked as well. Usually these tribal artifacts are hit or miss, but I definitely enjoyed both of them in this deck. Aspirant was okay on the play. There were turns where we like drafted Aspirant and then went straight into like the Everstrike's Gift, and then a Festival to make 2/1/1s to keep pumping this. It ended up being like a pretty good aggro card. Is there anything here that I was unimpressed with? Yeah, the Luminolosk is alright. I mean, I kind of had it in the deck because I had to have it in there. Everything else just kind of, nothing that I would like cut. Dune Duel Weaver with Pennant combo is very good. Shield Bearer, I mean, these cards are always so good, right? These white common cards that pump the whole team. This card I liked a lot. I think I also would maybe draft more of these next time. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to Bandit Magic for more drafts. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.